Alright friends, welcome back to another episode of our Code Vein Let's Play. In the previous episode, we made it here to the land of flying buttresses. They're everywhere. And tough enemies as well. We found our way to this blood trial thing. We found one earlier in the, like outside the parking garages, and that one wasn't so bad, but this one here has like 3 of the giant axe-wielding ladies and like a ton of the new enemies here, and some monkey type enemies that we've run into, but like stronger versions of them all, and they just keep coming, and I can't really handle them. We tried like 5 or 6 times and we're having a really hard time with Mia anyways, but I think I'm gonna give it one more try with our boy Yakumo, see how it is. We kind of swapped ourselves over to more of a caster
making sure your
class, blood code. We got Flame Spike, we got Venom Trap, Firestorm, and then all these other buffs. We're using the spear I got from the water lady down in the sewers.
Get this task done.
So yeah, we're gonna try this, and if we fail again, then we found a different path we can take that won't force us into that combat.
The lost are over there. And
yeah. I don't think I ever went up those stairs, come to think of it.
This place. Bring it any time.
See, this is why we like Yakumo. That was painless. Beautiful. Literally, I didn't even get hit. Yeah, we could mess with that dude on the stairs over there, but why bother? Why bother? We got stuff to do. I'm sure he has stuff to do aside from hanging out. I misjudged. Yakumo, help! Thank you. Let's do this again. Yay. That's the wrong ability. Cool. Well, if we had gotten charged, it would have messed him up. That was 6 stuff. 6 blood ichor. More than I realized. I meant to do the flame spike. Just the easy fire projectile. So is this like the palace of whatever queen they keep talking about? From whatever war back in the day. Oh, we got ichor back for that. Nice. I have a distinct feeling that this will go a little better with Yakumo present. And we have a shitload of A's here. That's half the reason I want to get it all back. These are the new enemies. Granted, I do keep taking easy hits like that whenever I do this, so that's part of the problem. Turns out even the basic attacks with that don't really do much in the way of damage. Yeet. I've never landed a parry in this encounter. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, that was okay. That was cheeky. The big enemy right next to me had done an area attack. Yakumo is down. I thought he had that for sure. I actually can't. There we go. Okay. I don't have the health to raise Yakumo back. Or can you just not after a certain amount of time? That jump right there has gotten me so messed up so many times. Of course, 2 more come along. Okay. I think the real turning point there was that AoE stuff. Like, as I came out of the parry, I literally could not have done anything to avoid that attack. So we'll come back to that later. I know it's a lot of haze laying around, but you know,
It's still far off.
It's fine.
I see movement.
We'll go up these center stairs and see what happens.
No harm in being prepared.
Again, I misjudged. Where did Yakumo go? He was gone for like 10 minutes. He's nice, he's good. Does a lot of damage, but sometimes he's not the most consistent. Did I take damage from that last hit? I don't know. What I do know is we're gonna leave that place alone for now. We've put in enough attempts. This looks promising. And if we're only fighting one of these big enemies,
I'd rather let them mind their own business.
we'll be alright. We've had so much practice. This axe, or this spear thing, really doesn't do much damage. I guess the whole point really is to rely on the spells. They have like a high enough cost to make it really not feel good to cast, because we can only cast like 4 or 5 times before we run out of Ichor. But we learned this is a permanent regen enhancement. That's pretty good. Worthwhile. And now I feel silly, or I feel less silly struggling against fighting like 3 of those if they gated something as important as a perma regen behind fighting one of them.
Take whatever you can use.
But we'll see what's over here. I feel like this might end up leading us to that encounter anyways, because there was another pathway we could take. Oh, yeah, this is the other side of that. What we were looking at is that space over there. There's the encounter. There is an enemy above this place. There he is. I keep hitting the wrong button. I don't actually like the venom trap. It's expensive and no good.
Really don't want to fall here.
Pungent cheese. That's promising. Is that a gift? Might be. These are codes. Yeah. Who would like cheese? I bet the weapon shopkeeper lady would. I don't remember her name though.
Hold on. I'm on my way.
Wait, that's awful. Okay, it's not as isolated as I realized. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I feel a little like I'm going in circles, but I think this is new territory, judging by the fact that enemies are in fact still here. Ah, she got it off. I really should have prioritized dodging.
Bring it any.
Mistimed that, and okay, it was a collection of mistakes by me. Every time I approached her, I assumed, okay, that's a new one. I really need to just use this Ichor stuff. Yeah, of course she changed focus from Yakumo to me, and Yakumo is 10 miles away now. I should not have taken that swing, because this weapon doesn't do that kind of damage. I honestly don't know why I'm using it. I like the charge is really nice, but I think this is probably the better choice. 8K. We have like 64K. Oh, okay, well. I remember that hole too. There was an item on the other side, like there are stairs leading up to that hole, and there was an item right at the top of those stairs to try and bait you in there. Well, all that haze is gone.
Enemy loitering over there.
From the
Looks like they're
intense
fed off
encounter.
being prepared.
We'll see if this is any better. What's that? 46 damage? 146. And I missed. Is the idea really just to parry? So I can keep doing I-core? I already went over there. We may as well just keep taking this path because it's a path that I know, and we'll just keep going that other area.
Don't run too far ahead.
Fall too far behind, dude. Definitely was trying to time the parry. They're so much faster than I'm used to. Like they take a long time to wind up, and then the swing comes a lot quicker than other enemies that I remember from similarly timed windups. If you remember, especially like the pugilists from previous levels, they had some of the weirdest attack timings. That right there is, I think, the hole where we fell, up at the top of those. Question is, am I expected to navigate all of this? Seems like there's a lot more than we've covered. That'll work. I really want to clear that on principle, but it just feels not possible right now. Already got the item out of that.
You pick up something we can use?
Turns out I was missing that the whole time.
Check out the layout of this place.
Did I die? No, I fell off the cliff. I should just parry when I see them disappear like that. Because we know it's gonna be teleporting at me regardless of how much it's fighting Yakumo or how far it is from me.
Grab that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey. That'll do.
Everything's the same color. I'm afraid I'll get confused.
Same, Yakumo. Same. Well, this arena looks promising. Is there really only one? Yakumo, how dare you stagger that? That was perfectly timed. Okay, that was early. And even that was... Bro, really? It's just... How am I not hitting any of these dodges? I waited too long. Thank God he finished that off. Yeet. We're gonna pretend I did literally anything there. That seems valuable.
Look, we can leap down there.
Am I gonna take fall damage? Oh. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we probably need to go back to the sword. This I'm either missing something about this how to play this caster blood code, or it's just not that good. Question is, the thing is, I don't really remember which one I was wearing. Ogre type blood veil, traditional style for revenants. I have no idea what drain rating is. I guess that's how much ichor we get back. Maybe I need to be doing the charge A. That one. While Yakumo has him distracted so I can keep the ichor flowing. That would make sense. I think I'll probably take this one. I'm interested to see how much damage this actually does per swing now. But I think we'll take this as our alternate instead of the gun. And I'm not sure if we take Prometheus or if we find a different one. Did I use Ricky's at all? I don't think I did. Half of Atlas's gifts only work with two-handed weapons. High strength and endurance, low ichor stock can be offset with heavy armor. I think we take assassin. How long does that last? Doesn't say. I still like having Firestorm. The chance of staggering on X is real nice. We don't really have any gifts unlocked for this. I really dislike Venom Trap. Costs 20 ichor. Cool. Take that and then just put the buffs in. I don't use them very often, but one day maybe I'll learn. All right, let's try this. My Y button is actually stuck. I was holding it down for all I was worth, but evidently that wasn't enough. I have no ichor.
How's this?
Oh, she teleported to him? What? Gee. We lived. Heck yeah, bud. I just wanted this chest at all costs. Rubelite Piercer. Could be. That's a gun in it. Should probably put that on, huh? Dignified red and silver bayonet. Seems to be way more damage anyways. Looks kind of snazzy and it matches my outfit, although I'm not sure if it fits with this class well. Yeet. Oh nice, we got a map. I don't know if we really can use a map. The place is pretty straightforward anyways. Well, not really maybe straightforward isn't the right word. Like, it's easy to get lost, yes. Because everything looks the same, but the paths are simple, like straight. Oh, I know where I am. Nice. That leads over to here now, which I have never been to. I kind of like this map system where it just keeps track of your footsteps. There's got to be an enemy nearby in it. There's got to be. Nope.
Let's open it up and see, shall we?
Impulse anchor +4. Have I just been using really trash weapons this whole time?
Paths above and paths below.
Well, it's not easy to go up. But what? Paths above? There are no paths above. This one might do fall damage. Nope. Cool. Oh, is that another missile? Like a real one? Yeet. Heck yeah, bud. You better believe I'm resting there. I don't know how much haze I have, but we're gonna see if there are any gifts that are good with this. 1 of 8. Fast, short-range charge, offensive skill performed with one-handed sword, halberd, or bayonet. I like that. Increased damage dealt by a special drain performed after a parry/back attack. Okay. Emperor, is this passive? That is passive. That sounds real nice. Applies the stun effect to your current weapon. That'd be nice. I might actually use that one. Increase you and your partner's attack. Ends when you take damage. Oh. Ends when you take damage. This might not be the best class for me. But we'll do our best. Like that. Like that. And I like that. We'll spend the rest on levels. And rather than have this, I kind of want to try Shadow Assault. And maybe instead of warding, flame binding, let's get rid of warding in favor of the stunning. And how much does that cost? 4? There's a big enemy up there. Hopefully she don't. That's a scary weapon. Hopefully she don't jump down. That's all we are worried about. Yo, why are we stabbing? That's new and exciting. I hear you up there. Don't think I don't.
Not budging, is it? He can return later.
Held in place by a device? Okay. I suspect the same. Yeet. Wait, I have to equip that passive, don't I? Yup. Wait a minute. Aha!
Oh, what's this place?
It's a secret, dude. They thought I wouldn't see it. The fools.
Sorry. Moving out.
MJ212. I forget what those do. Does that open one, the other, or both? Yep, this one. Did I miss an item down there? Oh, I did. 3.
There has to be something here. You have to take whatever you can use.
You do, you do. Wise words, Yakumo. So, where does that lead? And I do suspect that wherever it does lead, we'll find the other lever to open the other door. But I'm wondering if this is even like a normal area that we're expected to go to since they hit it like that. You're purple. I couldn't tell how much damage I was doing there. Yakumo's stacked up a little too quick. We're gonna go ahead and try this stunning thing. Is that a shield? It is in fact a shield. They have that parry attack, I'm gonna be real upset. Yo, that would combo, that little dash back would combo really nice with just a regular shot. Oh! Eat. I don't think I saw that animation before. I love it. Nice, dude. So the stun effect didn't seem to stack up that quickly. Which is kind of half the reason I don't like adding these status ailments in my weapon. We're gonna try with this weapon though. Let's try this. Don't turn around. Uh-oh. There's another one. I should have looked. Oh, that was satisfying. A little too much. I still don't think I've ever become fully focused. I know that we've seen a lot of abilities that say, like, are predicated upon becoming focused, but I still don't think I've ever fully done it. Or if I have, I haven't really noticed anything that great about it. That looked pleasant. Just a normal enemy. Nice suit. Give me the back attack. Thank you. Yeet. It's times like this I kind of regret the hat because I can't see my cool ass weapon. But it'll be fine. Yeet. Excuse me. So sorry. We're good.
Oh, it's open?
Yeah, it is. Now, was this a necessary thing to do? We still haven't ended up at where that big enemy is. Ah.
Oh,
Let's see.
what's this place? Wow. Very good eye.
Thanks. Oh my, okay.
This could get a bit tight.
Do I just need to be closer for a back attack? I guess when you glow blue, that is fully focused. Yo.
Bring it anytime.
That was bold of me. Alright. New blood code?
Real gem.
No, part of a blood code. I feel like we're doing better with this setup. I guess this one will lead up to the other big enemy.
Sorry. Moving out. Lost. Sighted up ahead.
Yeah? What gave that away? I think I'll put fire on.
Ah, appreciate it.
You're not gonna see me, are you? I am the sneakiest. One day I'll figure out how to do that reliably. There we go. Eat. I think I'm just not close enough when I do it. Like, you have to be right up on him. There we go. No item, looks like. And I think you do replenish ichor from back attacks. That's good.
We need to check out the layout of this place.
Come on. Oh, okay. If she survived, that was timed perfectly. And I kind of resent Yakumo for killing her because that would have given me my ichor back. Ah well. I see items all over the place, but I think they're lower than us, and there's no clear path to do that. Or was there no barrier at all? No, yeah, there is. But none of those pathways look very close. So never mind. I don't need those items anyway.
Pick up something we can use.
Classic camera. I bet Louis would probably like that. Another one. Nice. Dude, that's 2 in a row with 0 deaths. Eat. I'm not sure how hyped I am over the whole level up process in this game. It feels too simple. It's like your scaling and everything is based solely upon your gear, and I get they do that so that you can like change out of blood codes and change your gear, and then your character is completely different. But I don't know. The gear selection also feels kind of limited, because like not Coco, the weapon, so the equipment vendor hasn't gotten any new stuff. I haven't really found. I found one. Maybe I'm just not looking, but I found one coat, and that was the feather casting one, which is really nice. It was really good, but it just doesn't seem like there's that much to customize on my character outside of the stuff I started with. Again, I could just be missing things. Who knows? That's just my my view on it.
No harm in being prepared.
From how things have gone so far. Oh, so I apologize. I've been having pretty bad allergies lately. Hopefully they go away in a little bit, but for now that's what we're dealing with. I want to go fight that big dude, but I don't trust myself to kill that big dude.
Looks like we've still got a long way.
Oh, I know where I am. We're right beneath the big encounter. The stagger on getting hit is so long. Is this gonna lead me back up to there? One thing I've been wondering about is whether or not the parry timing between different types of coats is the same. I suspect it is, but like when you do the parry with that that tentacle coat or the tail coat, whatever it is, it like the tail comes out and stays there for a good long time. But this one you just swing that hand and put it away. So I don't know if that means this one has an advantage in that it recovers from a failed parry quicker, but it parries after the same amount of time, for the same amount of time. I don't know. It's just gonna take some testing out. That was definitely ugly. But that's the kind of attack I'm used to parrying against, and I'm having to retrain myself for these faster enemies, and it's just
Not budging, is it?
we're kind of caught between the two styles of attacks. So I'm just parrying pretty much nothing. That looks like the lever to open the door we just found. The music gave this dude away. Again, slow pullback, slow attack forward. We parried early again. I kind of want to see about opening this door first and getting that map. Yo, that dodge is 7 miles long. Wow. Versus the actual roll. Maybe it's the same.
You have to take whatever you can use.
It just feels smoother when you don't actually roll.
Not budging, is it? You can return later.
I know it's pretty safe to say that none of those doors will open by interacting with them normally. But I feel like there's gonna be one. That one door that opens. And if I don't check them all, it'll be the one that I don't check that is the one that opens. And we need to do it that way. Hello? You're allowed to come up now. Is he just chilling? Come on. Whatever. Yeah, he's big chilling. Will you jump down? Yo, this has the range to hit that now? Incredible. He's a coward. It's backing off. Can't get good help these days. Not gonna lie, I was expecting a tougher time going through this section.
It's open?
No, there's a dude there. This one will actually wake up. Nice. Yeet. There's the map flower. Yeah, we'll get that. Get down there, dude. I didn't say you could come up.
How's this?
I don't see no fingies. Yeah. Who are you fighting? Did you really jump down there to fight that? Oh. Turns out that is the path.
Great job finding this path.
You found it first, Yakumo. Are you patronizing me? We'll pull this one first. Opened up a ladder way the hell over there.
Now we can use that ladder.
I have no idea what ladder you're talking about, but go off, my dude. Dude, I wish I could use a weapon that did that kind of damage. Get down there, I said. Oh. Yakumo's got me. Hey. Oh, I almost fell. I think I did start to fall, but it did that little dash, that little leap. Get me up. Nice, nice. All according to plan. Another one.
Time to head on up.
This might be the ladder that it was talking about. I'll pretend I found this on purpose. Oh, hey! Yakumo, please! Climb the ladder! Where's my help? Well, it would have been nice if I had a homeboy. Dear goodness. Say hi. Well, I think that's most of our regen gone now.
Used a lot of healing. Be careful from here on.
Well, maybe if you actually stuck close to me, my dude, we wouldn't have this problem. Alright, am I gonna get hit in the back if I go after sneaking up on this one? I don't think I will. Shh. No! Don't look at me! Really? Got so close. Well, that works. And I helped. What's up there? I think I actually killed that before Yakumo could hit it. Yeet.
Pick up something we can use?
Drain activator? Does that just give us a bit of ichor? Temporarily increases ichor gain from attacks. I wonder if that counts for normal attacks.
Don't run too far ahead.
If you fall behind again, you're fired. No, I'm literally walking into it and not getting a back attack. I feel like I have to try putting it in each butt cheek, but sometimes it just doesn't work on either one. And I'm tempted to go up the ladder, but I'm worried there's a boss fight there. Looks like I've been over here before. Oh, that's the dude who wouldn't wake up. That's fine. That's fine. I think I did go down there too. Alright, I think I know where I am now. Let's see what's up here. This is kind of turning into a long video, but that's because we haven't actually gone down in quite a while. Surprisingly enough. Just so much to explore. Oh? Steel? I really should go upgrade my weapons. That could be another reason we're struggling right now. We've been down there. Alright, alright. More shortcuts open. So many shortcuts I probably can't even keep track of them all.
I really, really don't want to fall here.
Well, that makes one of us.
You have to take whatever.
A lost broadsword? Is that a... I think that's two-handed. Either way, that's like a basic broadsword. Oh, that's one-handed. We're in this place like 7 areas deep and still getting the basic sword. Kinda tilting. Not gonna lie.
Sorry. Moving out.
Alright, we're gonna go up that ladder. And if I die there, great. If I don't die, even better. This is the spot. Yeet. Actually, you know what? We're gonna save this ladder for the next video. So, appreciate y'all watching. I know it's a long one, but I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you yeet that subscribe button, dab on that like, turn notifications on, and come see me in the next one. Yeet.